Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Why I would take a feminine, decent woman over a dime. Why I would take it. Because you know what? Because a lot of people caught up into getting dimes and stuff and, having that trophy on their arm and everything. And that's cool. If you can find a natural dime, and what I mean natural, that woman who can roll out of bed, don't put on any makeup, lipstick, anything. I actually know a few. They cool. They cool. Right? Just that roll out of bed beauty and stuff. If you can find it, but they are so rare. They're almost like mutants and shit. Right? Because here's a reality, and that's why I say I'll take a feminine, decent woman, or, she could be rated 6 or something. Seriously. Why I would take that over what most people consider a dime. And I've addressed this before. Most dimes, most women that are listed as dimes are one adjustable. So you might rate them a 10 till you get the makeup off, and then they're 6 any damn way. Seriously, they're 6 any damn way. I'd rather just get a natural 6. Seriously, I lost count how many women look great. They be looking like a 9 or 10. Then once they sweat that makeup off, take that hair piece out, some of them be having like those little girdles and everything. You take all that shit, and you be like, damn, hold up, girl. What the fuck? I've never seen that to fail either. I've never seen, like I said, damn, how many natural dimes, have I actually hooked up with, like, roll out of bed? A couple. Because mostly they very rare and stuff. So you say, well, I would rather take, a feminine 6. Now that's part of it. That's just part of it. You could halfway live with that. But one thing that's not talked about enough, and I've addressed it on here, how many women out here, regardless of race, got too much masculine energy, especially in Western culture. Amazon women, especially with the advent of feminism and stuff. I mean, it's just realistic. It's like this tantra master said one time. He said, everywhere I go, men are men and so are the women. Seriously, you got ladies, they got the same energy and shit. Yeah, they look good. They got their breast and all that shit up. The ones who might have it natural. Yeah, they got all that stuff going on, look good on the surface. Till you get, like I said, once you get the makeup off. But even worse is that attitude, that masculine energy. And see, some guys might not care as long as she look good and stuff, right? I'm gonna tell you something now. One of the things that can cause a man to get messed up sexually, get erectile dysfunction, even prostate issues, is dealing with a masculine energy woman, an Amazon woman. And when I say Amazon, it don't got nothing to do with height. I've actually met some feminine women who are very tall. It has nothing to do with height, but it has to do with mindset. It has to do with their energy, because one thing, when you deal with a Amazon woman, even if they seem cooperative, they really don't like men. In fact, if you want to get even deeper, look up this term, Diana complex. On a subliminal level, shit, sometimes it's conscious. They want to castrate a man. Seriously, they want to castrate a man. They're not happy till they break that man down totally, And like I said, it's deep. Like I said, look up Diana complex. In fact, I might just Google the term and put a link in there so y'all know what that is. Seriously, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Because they know, because what they'll do is they'll ratchet up this sex appeal, right? They will ratchet up this sex appeal. They'll wear those heels and, tight jeans, whatever they got to do. But, when I'm looking at them, though, I'm watching how they move. And you'd be like, damn, yeah, they look good, but they don't got that natural sway and everything. It's almost like a fake walk, a fake femininity and everything, you know? And it's like sometimes some dudes get so caught up into what they look like, because they do be having some bodies on them, but then it's just something missing. You can't figure it out, especially when we're in a culture where it's so much of it, it's so prevalent. Because I've talked about Amazon women and shadow men. And some men, you know, some men are used to it, right? Some men are used to that energy. Now, here's the irony I found. You still have some very feminine women out there, but it's rare that they look like those beauty queens, unless you find one of those rare, like real true dimes, like roll out of bed beautiful women who also manage to keep her femininity, which they do if you can find them. If you can find them, like I said, they almost like mutants and stuff. It's rare. Because think about it, you got so many women who, you know, they used to putting on that image and everything, you know? Like you might see a woman on IG or something, right? You're like, oh man, she gorgeous, she gorgeous. Then when you happen to talk to her, you say, hey girl, you look fine as hell. And they be like, yeah, thank you, man. Shit. You ain't chopped liver yourself. That'd be the woman and stuff. Be like, damn. But nah, it's a real thing out here because of, you know, it's just the culture. It's just the culture. It's one of those things, like I said, Diana complex, feminism, Amazon women, everything. Yeah, that's why there's a rise in bisexuality and lesbianism among women, because they're very clitoral centered. And understand something, let me hit y'all with something deep. If a woman is sexually focused on the clitoris, just the clitoris, like that's the only way she can have an orgasm, she has a strong masculine type of energy. Like a regular woman, a normal woman should be focused or be able to get pleasure, not just from the clitoris, but also the G-spot, which is somewhat under the clitoris, if you're more on the inside. Or in better terms, they should be able to have an orgasm with penetration. Be careful of those women who can't have an orgasm with penetration, because all the clitoris is an atrophied penis. They didn't get that Y chromosome when they came out. All fetuses, they start off X, and then to become a man, they gotta get that Y. So once they get that Y, then you know, they become fully, you know, get the penis and everything, right? But, you know, you just, if they focus on that, they got that energy. And what they will do, I'm telling you, look up that, like I said, I'm gonna find a link to it, put it in the description box. Somebody talking about the Diana complex. They do what they can to break down a man. So if you could be a regular masculine man, you deal with it because she look good, and they can fake cooperation, right? So you deal with that and be dealing with them and everything. And yeah, you got this good looking woman on your arm and stuff, but there's some guys who got that type of woman and stuff, you know, that Dyme and shit, they getting beat up behind closed doors. But then if you really pay attention to them, you know, at some point, probably in a few months, they get erectile dysfunction and other stuff, and their masculinity is slowly drained. So it's some serious stuff. It's some serious stuff. Now, what did I say? I prefer to deal with a truly feminine woman who might not look as good, but still decent. A truly feminine woman, they still gonna fix up. You know, they might not, you know, but they the type, now they can roll out of bed. No, they ain't gonna be a roll out of bed dime, but they ain't like chopped liver either, you know? They ain't chopped liver either. And a 6, at a minimum 6, is still above average. Because as a man, you supposed to be the leader. You supposed to be the man, right? In fact, when you see some truly feminine women, those are the type of women, they be looking all right, but then they got about 15 men trying to get at them. And the men might not even figure it out, but it's the energy that the woman is giving off. Because a truly masculine man he will be attracted to a feminine woman, even if he don't really realize it. In fact, at first he might not know what's up, because there's so many Amazon women out here, so many women with that masculine energy out here, you know. But no, that's wrong. That's one thing. And of course, I had to learn that the hard way. Because I'm telling you mess with those masculine women and shit. Like I said, at some point, your shit going to be like, nah, man, I'm good, fam. I'm good. you know. And you be like, don't even want to do anything. Be chilling. Say, nah. And you can't even figure out why, because she looks so sweet and shit. All right? And I was like, nah, she got that. She trying to psychologically castrate your ass. So, and, seriously, look that shit up. And guys gotta, I'm gonna tell you what, you dealing with women, yeah, you want them to look good. Because, me, I'm like a big old fat old ass. Actually, one of the reasons I like it is when women got a little bit of when they got those fat round asses, tend to be more feminine, more estrogen, hips and ass, trust me. So, on a deep level, that's why I like it. They have a tendency to be more feminine, all right? In fact, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of, why would this motherfucker come to park here? Yeah, anyway, right. But yeah, seriously. And that's, seriously, because I'm going to tell you what, as men, it's your world. You're supposed to lead. It's your kingdom, it's your boundary. You don't want to bring a fifth column into your boundary, somebody who's trying to destroy you. And sometimes they conscious of it, but sometimes women who got it like that, they trying and don't even realize it. Seriously, that's how it is. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with them, and you need to deal with that peaceful woman. Indeed, sometimes you get some men, they'll marry that Amazon or something, and then when that Amazon's going at him, he'll cheat. And people say, why he cheat on? She pretty, she this, she that, but he'll cheat on that. He'll cheat on her with that waitress at the local coffee shop who don't look as good, but is actually feminine. So, I mean, seriously. And that's just going to be me. I don't try to impress everybody else. I'm worried about my shit. I'm always going to check for that femininity in a woman, And I ain't trying to, because I got to feel good, right? And I'm saying that, and more men need to have that attitude. There's feminine women out here still, yo. They out here. They out here. But a lot of guys so caught up in that IG shit and that IG icon and all of that they ain't even really saying anything to these women, And the beauty of it is, even if they go out in public and stuff, and they might not have those high heels, and some of them can come off as awkward girls and shit. But you get them behind, shit, you get those clothes off, you be like, God damn, oh shit, how'd you hide all of that? Real talk though. So anyway, that's one thing, like masculinity, true masculinity, having that energy is important, but you don't want to get that woman who is going to break that energy or attack it. All right. So anyway, y'all, gotta go in and get some stuff, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.